the event is June 27th and June 28th, right?
Yes, 100 years in our Richmond store. While we did start in Chicago in 1919, in 1926, a little history for you, there was a 25% increase of cars on American roads. And my great-grandparents had this idea that people were going to start road tripping, and they wanted to be where all the people were going to go. So they heard of this little town called Richmond on the state line, and they thought, we'll get ahead of the boom. We'll move out to Richmond. It's a little dirt road. We'll be right on Main Street. And 100 years later, we are still in that house with our shop in downtown Richmond, Illinois, and we're celebrating 100 years there this summer. Giant 2-day party, Saturday and Sunday, history, candy-making displays. We'll have bingo both days where all the prizes are chocolates. It also coincides with Richmond Roundup Days, so there'll be live music, a street dance in the evening. So it's just going to be a wonderful time, and we're hoping to really connect with people who've been part of our 100 years of history or who want to join us and learn more about our family business and our chocolates.
I wonder what was on the shelves in 1919 or 1926. 1926. No, it would be, 1926, right? Yeah. So has the candy changed over the years?
So a little bit. Our very first product in Chicago was, we called a peanut bar, and it was really just sugar and butter and peanuts kind of cooked and stuck together. By the 1920s, we were into some cream centers, opera creams they used to be called, and some caramels. But it was tricky because you'd have extreme heat in the summer. So we would make the candy originally in the basement of our Richmond house and hand it up through the floor grate into the front porch where we would sell it out of. And then in 1932, my great-grandpa went to the World's Fair in Chicago, and he found an air conditioner, and it blew his mind. And it was the first air conditioner in McHenry County. He brought it back to Richmond, and then we could, air condition like 10 square feet of space. And so that really allowed us to make even more types of chocolates and candies from the 30s on. And on display this weekend will be one of our boxes from that year, where it proudly proclaims on the side, made in an air-conditioned facility. So it's kind of really cool.
Yeah, right. I mean, we wouldn't brag about that these days, but once upon a time, movie theaters would advertise with air conditioning. So the times have changed. And about that, I wonder who your competition is these days. How is business? How easy or hard is it to be a family operation? You guys aren't nationwide, but you're really well known in Chicago, and it's a big city. But what are the challenges, and how is business going for you guys?
That's such a great question. So a couple quick answers. One, my competition is anything else that you're going to do as a treat for yourself. So whether it's a custom cake at a bakery or your favorite 6-pack of New Glarus from over the border, the money that people use to buy my products is usually discretionary income. So we have to really, connect with people, make them see and hopefully enjoy and understand the value and what they're getting when they have chocolates from our shop. And also with the advent of just the internet and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and the way that humans and people in the U.S. do commerce now, we have expanded a bit. We do have a website, andersonscandyshop.com. We do ship all over the country. So sometimes then our competition is, who else are you going to be ordering a gift from online? So we see it as our job to, communicate our story and our value to people, and also to just hold the line, continue to be the thing that has not cheapened, continue to be the thing that connects with and delivers. Like, it's the way chocolates and your favorite buttercream used to taste in the 1950s, or it's the way that, a chocolate-covered orange peel tastes when you fantasize about it, when you're hungry at night. Like, being sure we nail satisfaction every time. I think that's kind of how we approach those challenges or that competition.
I think that's such a good answer. And the last time you and I spoke, I asked you a question along these lines. And didn't you say something about, even though it's more expensive, the cocoa or whatever, that you guys have not compromised the recipe?
Accurate, yes. Every time there's a blight in Africa or a sugar prices spike or whatever have you, it happens. You know, we kind of examine things, and every time our answer is, nope. Our customers have told us over the years, please don't change the recipe. We will continue to support you. And I would feel like a fraud if we back down on that at this point. That's who we are. We're not going to change. We see it as our problem to figure out a way to continue to be worth the price, and also to be creative enough to work around where else can I find efficiencies in the business so that ingredients aren't the thing that's going to give.
AndersonsCandyShop.com is the website, AndersonsCandyShop.com. And they've got the Richmond Roundup Days, the location of one of their stores, coming up on June 27th and 28th. So just show up at the stores on those days. Is that what you're asking us to do, Katie?
Yes, and if you've ever been to Richmond, Route 12 is the main road through town, there is a ton of extra free parking. The middle school, less than a half a mile walk to my shop downtown. A community church in town, less than a half a mile walk to downtown. All the streets are free public parking. So if you're coming into Richmond on Route 12, don't be intimidated if it looks like, oh, there's no way to park. There's also a giant free public lot behind my business if you take any of those streets off of the main highway. So really, we can't wait to meet you all. Come find me, my family, find an Anderson, shake our hand. If you're a hugger, give me a hug. And let's come enjoy some candy together.
That's Katie Anderson-Tedder, the co-owner at Anderson's Candy Shop, and that's how you run a local business.